Hi, Sahaja.
Hello, Sarasai. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm sitting on the land, on the finca I bought 2 years ago. Actually, because, yes, I bought this because when I saw these huge trees here, I thought of Meera and I said I would love to do some painting here. So that's
Mhm.
part why I bought this land. And it's actually a nice thing to do the second interview with you today here.
Mm.
And yeah, let me just know what would you like to talk about today? I know you have a new project. Can you present us a little bit?
Yes, I'm working now in some events where the topic is the exploration of our inner polarity through painting.
Mm.
And I call this series of events, including retreats, Shakti Shiva painting,
Okay.
referring to the work we did with Meera and also with Svagito. And the base comes from actually Sagar Priya, which is a really famous therapist who invented a method of reading the different energies inside of us. And lately, I discover with my research that the origin of this method, this star sapphire energy work, is in yoga tradition actually. And
Okay.
this I already saw when I was traveling in India, and when I was younger, I was very much into yoga practice. And I already knew that there is this scientific method that they use, especially for pranayama, to call the Ida and Pingala energy.
Mm.
So basically, what I did is integrating what I have learned from Meera into also this ancient tradition of yoga.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, and yeah,
So,
I can show you with a very simple drawing. You can actually see this is
wow.
this is the symbol of yoga, and there is it's an explanation very clear here that the right hemisphere is connected with the left side of the body and vice versa.
Mm. Okay.
So yeah, so by doing an exercise with a blindfold,
Mm. Mm.
covering one eye and the other eye, and using one hand instead of the other, we can actually access to our inner polarities, and we can see in the paintings all the natural essential qualities of our inner woman and inner man, and it's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've experienced this work with you in Thailand, but I have not dived so deep into it. For me, it was really a discovery to see my inner man and my inner woman. What really surprised me is that I really did not know so much both of these energies as separately. Like my inner man was really a warrior. He had a machine gun in his hand. He wanted to shoot everybody. And my inner woman, she was totally different. And then actually this book of Sagapriya fell into my hand just recently, and I did some of the exercises again for myself, and they actually changed these energies. Is that some of your experience also, that now you've been investigating this a little bit more, and that you've also been working on yourself? Can you share a little bit about that, about yourself?
Yes, exactly what you said. Even for me, during the years, I've seen my inner man and inner woman changing a lot. And for example, in the very first explorations. For example, my inner man was very, very in the dark, very shy to come off and to come out. And slowly, I have seen that exploring more and more, I saw that my inner woman started to see more my inner man, to give more space to him. And actually, my inner man has very, very practical and also sensitive qualities. Actually, he's a meditator and he doesn't like to connect with people so much. He's, he likes to be in the forest by himself, maybe meditating, but he's very honest and he has a lot of qualities working with hands. He can create a lot of things. While my inner woman is totally different, and she's very outgoing. She wants to relate, she wants to dance, she wants to paint, to travel. And actually during the exploration in the course of the years, they started to see each other more, and they started to establish more fulfilling relationship between them.
Wow.
Yeah, so there is a stage of the painting exploration where we can actually invite our two polarities to paint together and see. You can really see how it is beautiful when they see each other and when they collaborate and when they paint together. It's amazing because the outcome is totally complete, and yeah, it's like a meeting of two different persons,
Wow. Yeah. I mean, first time I experienced this, I told you I didn't give really credit because it felt strange in a way, yeah? But also the other day, when just one day doing this exercise, I really felt like something changed in my life. So I would like to ask you actually, people who are interested in this kind of work or who would like to do a workshop with you about this or something like that, what kind of benefits can they expect from this, or what can they take home afterwards into their daily life? If you want to share a little bit about that.
Yeah, for me, this work, it's fundamental for those who wants to find more aware relationships also with others, because I realized that most of the time we tend to search somebody who will complete us or who will fix our issues. But with this exploration, I discovered that the first step is to establish aware relationship within us. And actually, once our inner man, inner woman start to relate with each other, of course, this picture reflects in the outward, and so this work can really have an impact and really can benefit in the out relationships.
Yeah.
So this work also, it's very useful to let go all our old beliefs, fixed ideas, stereotypes regarding the gender and what a man should do in life, what a woman should do in life. It's completely a new vision, because once you start to go inside of you, and once you see in the painting the reflection of your inner landscape, it's a total unexpected vision actually about yourself. So it really opens your mind. So I think it's a very, very inspiring work, also to start to relate in a different way with the outside world without expectation, dropping your false beliefs.
Wow. Yeah. That sounds really great. I mean, You know, especially I'm personally in my life, I really now into this looking into the stereotypes, you know, and what we can do with them and how we can really look through what is true and what is not, you know. And from what you just shared, I found really interesting that you said that I don't know if I get it right. You said something like after some time your inner woman would also accept you in a man or something like that. That like from you what you shared to me, it was like a little bit like you know, like your inner woman is in charge usually, and your inner man wants is usually a little bit shy, you know. And I find this really interesting what you say also, like the stereotypes, you know. It's and I saw this you know, this I got a lot of that through Meera's work in general, to see what are the real authentic qualities, you know. So maybe somebody who you know, you could see who's shy, who wants to be alone, you know, maybe could be somebody to be judged usually in our society, you know. But what you said about your inner man is like a wow, a really deep quality, you know, this inner man can bring to you. So this part I find really interesting.
Yes, exactly. With this work, I realized that there is nothing to change about ourselves, but actually it's really giving the space to express our authentic and spontaneous nature. And once we give space, we give space to this expression, then everything is flowing, you know, because it's not about finding a harmony, but it's more finding a listening, a deep listening of our inner polarity, because we are unique and we are a piece of art the way that we were born. And with there is a misunderstanding, I feel, in the personal growth, that we have to change, we have to grow, but actually we just have to shine.
Yeah. Yeah, that thanks for saying that. It's quite amazing, and I feel just listening to the words, I feel it's like it sounds like not so much, you know. It sounds like not such a big deal, and for me, it's actually the way about that you know, from neurosis or whatever, if you know, from being really in a stress all the time, to really come your true self, you know. It's such a huge thing what you just said, you know. So I don't know if painting can help us. It's yeah, amazing, no? It's like maybe like a sculpture, you know. This is a I don't know. This is a block of wood, and this is Sahaja, you know. When you go like tung 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 tung, so Sahaja comes out, you know. It's nothing else to do. It's well, that's a little bit. I just saw this. So thanks for sharing this with us, Sahaja. Also, this I mean, we haven't talked so much about it this time, about the that you also found the Indian approach, you know. But I mean, we don't have so much time to do this interview, you know. I think it's also good so people can digest, or whoever you are listening to this right now and watching us, so you can digest. And yeah, it would be nice to talk to you again and talk about other aspects, you know, maybe also this Indian one. Of course, this is one of the oldest traditions, you know.
Yeah.
So we notice a little bit more this polarity about Shiva and Shakti. Or you said Shakti and Shiva? Well, how is that?
Shakti and Shiva. Because my my inner woman wants to be first.
That is a new thing, huh? That can come.
Honoring all the women in the world.
Okay. In another interview, I will say something about this land in this context. Not today, but another one. Okay. Thank you so much, Sahaja.
Thank you,
And
Sarasai.
yeah.
Much love.
Much love.